Many people become infuriated when they see predators eat prey alive. But that's just the way nature rolls. If you're not afraid of graphic content, and you are fascinated by how predators hunt and eat their prey, this next countdown is for you. If you don't have a heart problem, keep watching as we count down 15 ruthless moments of animals eating their prey alive. Number 15. Wildebeest eaten alive by hyenas. When it comes to food, hyenas have no mercy. While the wildebeest is still alive, this hyena is tearing chunks of meat from its body. The hyena infiltrates the wildebeest's body with its snow and enjoys every minute of it. The wildebeest has already a few broken legs and can hardly stand. It's painful to watch as the hyena flanks it and rips out its hind leg. The wildebeest is then disemboweled and eaten. I never imagined seeing anything like this in my lifetime. In this video, a large cackle of hyenas tackles and eats a wildebeest, demonstrating their efficiency. In these clips, you can see that hyenas do not discriminate and will eat whatever is on the menu. They are unconcerned about the price, whether it is on sale or not. They simply eat it. Number 14. Mink eating rabbits. This rabbit was strolling down this lovely winter road when it was ambushed by a maniacal mink. The mink tries to hold on to the larger rabbit, but the rabbit fights back and escapes for a moment. But the mink is not about to give up on such a tasty meal. The mink bites the rabbit and tries to choke it, but the fluffy bunny is tough. However, it can only withstand the mink's constant biting for so long before succumbing to the attack. This mink is teaching this rabbit a lesson in the art of war, and the rabbit is not having any of it. It's trying to flee and run for its life, but the water weasel is holding on tight, very tight. If you look closely, you can see the mink suffocating the rabbit in the same way. Big cats kill their prey, and you can see the rabbit slowly dying in the grasp of the small fury predator. The mink then drags the bunny to a more secure and discreet location to eat it. Because the rabbit is quite large, the mink has a lot of work to do. It's obvious that rabbits can't defend themselves against minks, and this video proves it. Another mink drags its prey back to its den so it can eat in peace. Size doesn't matter at all in this situation. Number 13. Polar eating seal. A harp seal has been captured by this polar bear. Harp seal pups are born in the ice, and their mothers use their scent to distinguish their offspring from the crowd. The young seal's snowy white coats are well-known polar bears. I'm sure enjoy them as well. The sea was dragged up onto a piece of glacial ice by the polar bear. The glacier can be seen in the background. The footage was shot near Devon Island, which is located off the coast of Baffin Bay in Nunavut, Canada. When a polar bear sees a seal coming up for air, it goes down on all fours, carefully placing each paw on the ice to remain silent. The bear then makes a shallow dive through the hole, grabbing the seal with its claws. Those razor-sharp 2-inch claws firmly grips the seal. A polar bear captures a harp seal and begins to eat it while the seal is still alive, a rare occurrence. This is a difficult video to watch, but it offers a rare glimpse into the life of the Arctic's top predator. When an animal is hungry, it doesn't think about adequate and being polite. It just wants to eat. In this video, you can see a polar bear casually approaching a seal and snatching it, then walking away with the seal clamped in its mouth. Number 12. Tiger eating cow alive. Tigers will hunt anything they can get their paws on, so if they come across a herd of cows, they will attack them. These cows are on their way back to the city to do some shopping, when a tiger ambushes and kills the last cow. Another cow approaching the area notices what's going on and forgets about going shopping. On this day, tigers will hunt anything they can get their paws on, so if they come across a herd of cows, they will take a shot at them, as evidenced by the clips below, which shows how tigers deal with large cows. They are extremely powerful and can capture large animals without a problem. Because tigers are lone hunters, having so many tigers in the same place can only mean one thing. It's time for lunch at the tiger resorts. Number 11. Fox eating wallaby. This video included several still images as well as a short video of a fox killing a redneck wallaby. Although foxes are known to prey on a variety of native species, including small marsupials, it was not widely assumed that they would attack and kill larger wallabies. Number 10. Warthogs eaten by hyenas. Our thumbnail shows us a hyena that has half the body of a warthog in its mouth. I guess his warthog was sliced and diced by the cackle, and this lucky guy was able to get away with half of the merchandise. Talk about getting a great deal. This hyena is digging into this warthog, removing chunks of meat at a time. For this hyena, it's like shopping at a McDonald's for a quick burger. This warthog was having a peaceful Saturday morning, eating his favorite warm pancake and watching Saturday morning cartoons. When a hyena dragged him out of his den without his permission, Thorog begged the hyena to let him watch the end of his favorite show, Porcupine. But the hyena didn't care and ate him. Number 9. Snake eating baby birds. This snake enters a nest and consumes the entire contents of the nest. We don't know how many birds are inside, but the snake appears to be getting his money's worth. The nest is completely empty when the snake leaves it. This footage offers a rare glimpse into nature's harshness and unforgiving nature. A hungry tiger snake attacks a pair of woolly wagtails in a tree and steals all 4 of their young. The encounter lasted 30 minutes and took place in suburban Melbourne, Australia. This is only a snippet of the amazing and rarely seen behavior of wild animals. It's too bad for the birds, but you can't have everything. Hopefully, the bird parents will be able to reproduce again and start a new family. This whip snake snatches a baby bird and begins to eat it. Despite the bird's screams, the bird's parents are nowhere to be found, so the little guy is on his own. It may be the end of the road for him. When I look at the snake, it appears to be having difficulty swallowing the bird, perhaps a bit off more than it could chew. Number 8. Lions. Lions are known for suffocating their prey when they hunt. But as you can see in this video, it's not always the case. This part of lions has always begun eating, and lunch is still squirming and moving. This male lion grabs whatever it can, and when it sees a hyena pup on the side of the road, it grabs it for an early morning snack. As these 2 lions try to take down this beast, one of the lions has no table etiquette and decides to start eating before the kill is made. These 4 hungry lions couldn't wait until this antelope was dead before they began feasting on it. They took notes right out of the wild dog playbook. Number 7. Wild dogs eating impala alive. These wild dogs are attempting to hold on to an impala, but the impala is strong and continues to pull forward. The dogs don't stop until the impala's stomach is ripped out and it falls to the ground, where the dog finishes the job. This pack of wild dogs grabs the impala and pulls it out of the water at the speed of light, devouring the entire animal in minutes. It's the sight to behold with their teeth. These wild dogs ripped as pregnant and politic shreds before closing the deal with the mother. Number 6. Heron. This heron has just found a turtle, and as it is walking through its marsh, it munches on the turtle's hard shell until it figures out it's much better to swallow it whole, which it does. Oh, well, so long, turtle. The heron isn't done. It keeps walking around looking for more turtles, and it finds some and gulps them down. I'm not sure if this heron is visiting a close relative, but at least it's ridding the streets of this town by picking up a rat on the sidewalk and swallowing it whole. The rat was trying to explain to the heron that he was a night performer and he had to step up his kiosk, but the heron didn't buy it. This cute little chipmunk runs into the wrong bird when this heron grabs it and runs off with it in its mouth. The chipmunk fights like hell to free itself, and it's giving the herring a hard time to swallow it, but it does so anyway. In San Francisco's Golden Gate Park, these great blue herons hunt gophers when they have chicks to feed. They do this primarily in the spring. Take a few minutes to patiently observe a hare and standing in the grass. If you ever see one, when they finally catch one, it's well worth the wait. They listen and feel for vibrations, then close in on the gopher until they get close enough before going in for the kill. This heron soaks a rabbit into the water so it will be easier to swallow. The rabbit is quite big, so it's a little more difficult, but no worries. The heron knows what it's doing. Number 5. Ants versus lizard. On this leaf, you can see how easy these fire ants kill this lizard. They simply have the numbers, and 1 lizard against 100 ants won't cut it. Brazilian fire ants are equally as invasive as the brown and no lizard in this video, which falls victim to the fire ants and gets eaten. This lizard is in an aquarium with a few ants who are the aggressors treading on and biting the lizard. They want more of the lizard who wants nothing to do with them and seeks to avoid them. I'm not sure if this lizard is already dead, but it's not moving, which allows these ants to swarm the small reptile and feed on it. Number 4. Shark. To aid in the hunts of even the most elusive concealed fish, the white-tipped reef shark recognizes bioelectrical activity in animals. The parrotfish has a unique ability to conceal itself, but will it be able to outsmart this fearsome predator? To put it another way, the shark may miss the prey if it does not move. A parrotfish floats as quietly as it can. It recognizes it is in a dangerous situation. When a shark bumps into the parrotfish, it softly swims away. The shark, on the other hand, notices it and returns to investigate. With a little tap of its snout, the shark knows it's onto a meal. All sharks are aroused when a fish is scared and flees, and they begin chasing the fleeing fish. At this point, it's a free-for-all situation. The fish realizes that the only way to get away from the shark is to go through a hole into the reef. It makes a beeline for the reef, but it's too late. The sardine run is underway off the coast of South Africa. Thousands of sardines are devoured by sharks, birds, and even a surprise visitor. Number 3. Whale. If you think any of your friends have big mouths, look at this whale with its gigantic mouth open so it can take in as many fish as possible. In one gulp, man, it looks like a reservoir in some coastal oil refinery. It's so big, this humpback comes in for the kill when it opens its mouth and swims right through a huge pool of fish. Sperm whales range in size from 49 to 59 ft long and can dive to depths of 3,208 ft, which is where they will most likely come face to face with their most lethal nemesis. Giant squids are deep-sea monsters that may be the kraken's real-life counterparts. The longest one discovered so far was 59 ft. Unfortunately, the titanic confrontations between them are rarely captured on film. What proof do we have that these events even take place? Sperm whales with scars resembling giant squid tentacles are prevalent, as are indigestible squid body parts. The sperm whale dives for food and engages in a life or death battle with the giant squids, which the whales are likely to lose. This gigantic squid gets wrapped around the sperm whale's head in this video, and it even attacks the sperm whale, ripping through its sides. But the squid eventually finds itself in the sperm whale's mouth. After a few spins and turns, watch the biggest mammal on the planet rise through the water and feed on a large school of fish. Isn't that an amazing sight? This humpback whale scares away the neighbors as it swims forward, looking for food. It's friendly, so no need to worry. But I would get out of the way if I saw that thing coming straight at me as well. Number 2. Pelican. Pelicans have big mouths, but it's useful. Watch how this pelican swallows a pigeon whole without thinking about it twice. It just grabs the pigeons as if they were candy in a jar. You can see the pigeons struggle inside the pelican's mouth until they are swallowed. If I were the pigeons, I would fly out of there. A group of birds congregated at London's St. James Park to devour tourist breadcrumbs. A pigeon snatched up a crumb that was intended for a pelican. When the pelican became enraged, he chose to eat the pigeon instead. This pelican has caught a duck, but it's having all the trouble in the world swallowing it. This is a big duck, and it's fighting like hell. But I don't think it's getting out. Number 1. Impala killed by hyena. Hyenas are not evil because they eat their prey alive. They each have their own set of reasons for doing so. Hyenas eats their prey alive because they want to eat it before intruders like lions come and steal it. I guess hyenas and wild dogs fear the same thing. So every time they get ready for a meal, they are in a rush. What a way to live your life. I must admit I don't always enjoy watching predators eat other animals alive. But I also know that's the way it is, so I accept it. My favorite is to be the fox attacking the wallaby because I honestly never thought that would happen. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our look at 15 displeasing moments of animals eating their prey alive. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icons so you can see our new videos as soon as they are uploaded. That's it for now.